Hey, what is up, guys? I just got done filming the last banger of a video and figured that I would just jump right into this video, which is going to be me trying to figure out what cards I want to submit. I should probably finish that sentence, huh? It's going to be me trying to figure out what cards I want to submit to each grading company and at what level I want to get them graded at. I think that this month I might be sending to all three of the big ones, PSA, CGC, and Beckett. This is a important stack right here. These are all Ancient Muse. I had a stack of miscut cards that I can't find. They were just like 4, I think, common cards from Champion's Path, but they had 2 square corners. So like if this was the card, this corner, instead of it being rounded, was a sharp 90-degree angle, and then so was this corner. So it was both left corners. I can't find those cards now, so when I do find them, I really don't know where I put them. I need to clean my whole room, but when I find those, they'll probably just end up going to CGC, and then, I don't know, there's probably not a lot of value in there, just because it was like a trubbish. It was just common cards. It was just like the 4 common cards from the pack. So normally I try and get one submission out every month, so that when they do start coming back, whoever knows, who knows when, it'll just be, once every 3 or 4 weeks, every 5 weeks maybe, you're getting submissions back. And then I also like to put at least a couple cards in as express, just so that, once every month, right, you're getting like a decent amount of money back if possible. So that's just me trying to explain my thinking, right? So I also have a bunch of these Ancient Muse that I talked about in a previous video, actually in a couple of videos, but I have about 25 to 30 left. I submitted 50 all at once, and so here's my thinking behind this, right, is I had about 100 Muse after I sold a bunch to try and recoup the cost that I spent on them, plus like a little bit of me still staying in the negative, just because it's much smarter for me to get these graded than it is for me to just sell them all for a quick profit. So I submitted 50 of them all in one submission. This camera is way too high. That's fine. And my thinking is that I'll get those back all at once, and then I'll slowly sell these out, depending on how many 10s I get, how many 9s I get, how many 6s I get, how many 5s I get. But, maybe I'm selling, I get 50 Ancient Muse back, and I'm selling one every day. One Ancient Mew every single day. And then before you know it, I'm already getting a couple more Muse back. Because every submission I've been trying to put in just, 2 Ancient Muse, just into bulk, so that in 6 to 8 months or whatever, I get 2 more back, and then 2 more back the next month, and 2 more back the next month, and 2 more back the next month. And so I have this very, maybe I'll put in 3, right? But this is like the long term. This is just like the slow burn, just dripping it into PSA. No need to really rush it. But I figured, if I have 100 of them, get half of them submitted quickly, and then kind of let the rest just slowly burn. So this is a Charizard V Shiny Champion's Path. Traded my PSA 7 base set and limited Charizard, plus some cash for it. Once I got it, realized it's really off center, so it's probably not going to get a 10. If it does, then that's fine, and I could probably buy, a PSA 7 with that, maybe, right? Plus I also got the $400, so I'd be coming out on top if it gets a 10, but it's off center, and c'est la vie, you lose some, you lose some. So this is going to be express pile. We'll take 2 Ancient Muse, put them over there. We have a bunch of these sealed promos of the legendary birds. We're going to keep those off to the side because I think I'm going to sell those sealed. Let's get those out of the way. Just a classic Charizard GX, Hidden Fates. Let's get that centered. We'll just toss that into bulk. We got a couple Grookey on the balls. I want to get about 50 cards into bulk. So what are we at now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we're looking for about 45 more. But I want to stay at about the 50 range. I want to be paying, you know, what is that, $50 or $500 every month just in grading fees, which is like, for some people that's like nothing, for some people that's a whole lot, and I get that, but you know. And so maybe we'll just submit, let's just get crazy with it, right? Let's submit 10 of these. So we're at 15, I believe. We have the pre-release Charizard and the pre-release Lugia, Vivid Voltage. Toss those in as express, right? Why not? How much is Lugia going for? PSA 10. I should have probably researched. I don't know. If it's not a lot at all, I'll probably pull it out of that pile. If it's like, I don't know, what, $400, $500 maybe? PSA 10. Let's pre-grade it. White nick on the top corner, a little off center. Let's see if that nick can come off, actually. Come on. Come on. Don't make me look dumb for putting a pull. Whoa, Jesus. Okay. No. Okay. Well. Oh well. Now I'm really questioning if I want to put this in as express. But this can all change. I'm not packaging it up tonight. I'm just getting it all laid out. So that's express, might get changed. Pikachu V, beautiful card, bulk. Venusaur, beautiful card, bulk. Beauty, beautiful card. So these came from the same box. These are both really, really good looking. This one looks perfect. I could not see a single flaw with it. I might just say screw it and just send it to Beckett. Right? It'll probably get the pristine 10. It probably won't get black label. It'll probably get like a 9.5 on centering or something. Maybe the right is a little bit thicker than the left. Maybe the top is a little bit thicker than the bottom. I don't know. And maybe I'll do the same with this Chunky Chew. Right? Maybe the centering's off. Maybe the right is a little bit thicker than the left again. But on the back, it looks really good. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to send these two at the 5-day express level. So that's going to be $100 each. And, you know, see what we can do with that. So we'll put those up here. So we have Beckett, we have PSA Express, and then we have PSA Bulk. We have some amazing rares that I opened. I don't have the Celebi or the Rayquaza, unfortunately. But these are all, I mean, I don't know how to say it without sounding cocky, but these are all 10s, my guy. These are beautiful. Boom, bulk pile. Charizard V. How much is this card going for? 40 bucks? I don't know. We'll put that there. We have is this the same one? Is that the same card? Is that already in here? I don't know. I know that card is in there. I don't know if there's one or two of these though. Anyway, Charizard GX Hidden Fates. And this is the 10 promo, actually. So I don't know if the other one that was in here was the 10 promo, or if it was actually from the set. Okay, yeah, 10 promo. Not super easy to get in 10s, just because of how they were packaged in the tin. But, and then I need to figure out what I want to do with CP6. I have 2 of every holo for CP6 at PSA right now, except for, I think, Clefairy, because I think I only pulled one of those out of the 2 boxes that I opened. So we'll put those off to the side for now. I don't think that those are a priority. These are all gonna go in as bulk, just because if I took them out of the packaging, then they must have looked good enough to get graded, so I don't really need to go over and pre-grade them or anything. I mean, this one's a little off center, but for the most part, we're looking at three or four 10s probably. That's probably the safe bet. CP6, so we're gonna put those back in the box. I have a whole box over here of cards that I want to get graded. The other half of the box is a lot less interesting. This is a CP6 promo from the 3-pack blister. You know, look at that, beautiful. Maybe we'll get that graded, why not? Some more CP6, more CP6 promos, more CP6. Like, this is definitely something that should probably get graded. Yeah. But then if I do that, then I feel like I have to get the Blastoise graded. What do I do? What do I do? Got Mewtwo, beautiful. Okay. CP6 not getting graded, except I think we're gonna do the Surfing Pikachu. Just because it's Pikachu. On the topic of CP6, I have these. There's a lot less Pikachu than there are Charmander and Charmeleon. I opened 2 boxes of CP6, and I went to my LGS and I looked through their like $1 cards section, and I pulled out some Pikachu and some Charmander just because I figured, you know, that's pretty. It's a nice card, right? It's like the classic base set. And so they were like marked as $1, like the entire box. And then I walked up to the counter. He's like, "Oh, those aren't marked? Okay." And then he went on eBay and he was charging me like $6 for each of these. So I bought like one of each or something, because I'm too much of a pushover. So I just went through my bulk and pulled out some of these. Since there are a lot less Pikachu, that tells me that I probably submitted some of these in a different order, so I don't need to prioritize these, but I'll probably just take one of these out. 2 of these. We'll take 2 Pikachu out for now. And then maybe we'll just take a Charmander out, even though, like I mentioned, these are probably already at PSA. Just take one of these out. How's this one looking? That one's looking pretty off center, actually. That one is definitely off center. I'm not gonna bore you even more with putting these into card savers or whatever. Jesus, these are all off center. These suck. All right, perfect. A perfect Charmander. That is a 6 IV Charmander. Okay, I'm not gonna bother with that right now. And then we could probably just skip the Charmeleons. Might just sell those raw or whatever, put them aside. Okay, and then here's the real boring stuff that I probably, we'll see. We'll check prices on these. This is gonna be, I believe, all non-holo Wizards of the Coast pack fresh stuff. So we have Jungle. We can just blow through these. None of these should be worth that much. But these are all pack fresh, opened by me. These were in order, I think, until I just destroyed it. This was not opened by me, but I mean, come on, it's a first edition rare from Neo Destiny, like PSA 9 quality. Beautiful artwork. These were opened by me, but like I don't know when it would be worth my time to submit these. Like, I would definitely be making money on them once they sold. I imagine that there's not a single card in here that's worth less than, you know, 40 bucks. I mean, even this energy is probably a $25, $30, $40 energy, I bet, if someone is eventually willing to pay it. But I don't know. But like maybe something like this, right? Or like like both of these, right? I think are probably worth maybe grading now, just because the art, and this is a starter. I don't know. I'll probably decide that one off camera. We have base set pack fresh energies, which isn't anything special, you know, by any stretch of the imagination, but if someone's trying to complete a set, they're gonna need some energies, right? So I have most of them there. Maybe I can toss those in on this submission. I already have a first edition, I believe, or have a Japanese base set Abra, and then a pack fresh base set Abra. This one has like a little like weird whitening from the pack, so that's why this one's still here with me. And then just some more base set cards that I pulled that I don't want to put in like my bulk box, just because I don't want them to get damaged or anything. And I know that eventually these are probably going to be worth it to get graded, where again, I could submit these now and I'm not going to lose money on them, but the idea of sending them out and then having to wait that long just for something like this, I don't know. Plus all of these I probably already have another copy of at PSA, so it's not a priority. So I'm definitely nowhere near the 50 cards I was looking for. I might throw in a couple extra Ancient Muse, but I definitely don't think I'm near 50 at all. I just want to stay at around 50. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29. So we can throw in another Ancient Mew and call that 30. Here we have 33 with the 2 CP6 Pikachu and the CP6 Charmander. And then we're looking for 17 more. What do I have? I mean, it's like this would be the part where I would be checking eBay prices to see kind of what's really worth it to get graded right now. Of course, prices will change, but that's probably what I'll do again off camera, because this is already 17 and a half minutes in. But I already sent in most of the big hitters, or like the more popular cards for both of these sets. These are just kind of like the leftovers. Whoops, I ran out of space on my phone. Yikes. Anyway, basically, really quick, gonna summarize it. I'm gonna go through and probably find another 15 cards. I don't know what I'm gonna put in there. Maybe nothing. Maybe I'll just make it a smaller 35 card submission or whatever. It doesn't matter. But basically all I was saying is that my last submission, I believe, was, you know, 50 or so pack fresh first edition. I think it might have been like 30. Most of the bulk was first edition pack fresh jungle cards that had some of like the more popular cards like Jigglypuff and Cubone. Basically anything that wasn't Pikachu or Eevee ended up in there. I still have a couple Pikachu and a couple Eevee at PSA in bulk right now, but basically that's it. I don't know. What do you want from me? What do you want from me?